What's up? What's up? What's up? What's the word? What's good, good people? It's Talking Tough with T. I am your host, Black T. We are back here on the podcast, and I am so glad to have you all here with us tonight. We're going to catch you guys up really quick tonight. It's going to be really quick. It's campaign season, and there's a lot going on. You got a lot of different people running for Congress here in Mobile, Alabama. You got a whole bunch of people running for this congressional district, this new Alabama congressional district down here in the good old South, and they're coming from all over the state trying to run for this position. They're coming from Huntsville, they're coming from Birmingham, they're coming from Montgomery, they're coming from Beatrice, they're coming from Pritchard, they're coming from all over. There are 13 Democratic candidates seeking your choice for U.S. Congress here in the city. So I've been busy with a lot of that. I'll announce the candidate that I'm working for, that I'll be pushing for election. Just know that their sign is the same color as my retro signs back here behind me. The person that I support for Congress, for this district, and who I will be working for, his signs, I gave you two hints. His signs are generally the same color as those back there. All right. So with that being said and done, last week we had a city council meeting going on, and city council meeting got a little bit rocky. Some of the people that you would never expect to come down and talk a little shit came down talking a little shit. And, the police actually came down talking shit last week. And they was throwing slanderous remarks and just very stereotypical type remarks. And some of the people that came down looked just like me. Excuse me. Man, it was something to see down there at the Mobile City Council meeting last week when Mr. Young came down speaking. Officer Young, that is, not Mr. Wesley Young, but Officer Young, the one who always comes down and speaks against the black movement here in Mobile, Alabama, yet he looks just as you and I. But they were always seeing that every time that there's an officer involved shooting, officer involved death occurring here in our local city, some type of urban catastrophe takes place in the midst of it to take away what we're really focusing on, which is the police department and our local government basically treating us in the modern day way like somewhat of the Jim Crow era. I mean, if you take into account how many people have passed away and how many people have perished along due to the hands of the Mobile Police Department this year alone, it's alarming. Now, you would get some type of, you need to have some type of observance to look at it and realize that, yes, we are having too many homicides in our community, but yet when we go down and speak and ask for these opportunities to come to our communities, they don't come rapidly as they should. And when they come half-baked, as if they come out of a cookie cutter. And they don't really apply to the situation or apply to the climate of the communities that they are set to serve, nor do they apply to all within the community. There are very limits. There are lots of limitations on a lot of our situations here. So I'm going to go ahead, play a little tune, bust it open real quick. I like to hear my music. We got to start this thing off right. We got a couple of updates to bring y'all. We're going to talk about this week's city council meeting as well, man. I'm telling you, man, things got crazy, y'all. So stay tuned. We about to rock this thing off. We won't be here long tonight, but please believe me, we are here. Yes, bear with us. I had to play that Alabama State Mighty Marching Hornets lift every voice and sing. That's one of my favorite renditions of the actual track, man. So I don't have any videos to play for you all of me doing any speaking at city council because I've taken the last 2 weeks off just to be an observance because everything that we really needed to say or everything that we really have been stressing, I mean, there's nothing much more that we can say besides release the body cam footage of Jawan Dallas so that the world can see. Release the body cam footage so that all the people across the nation can see. If Roland Martin has picked up this issue, if CNN has talked about this issue, then that means that there's a problem. Now, the problem that I have is the goddamn community. Now, they get mad at me because I always go off, I always curse everybody out. But I mean, goddamn, for Pete's sake, look at what's going on in your community. Look at the problems that we face in our goddamn community. Nobody gives a damn. Everybody just wants the fucking tickets to the ball. They want the tickets to the next party. They want free tickets to the next football or basketball game. They want to know what your favorite DJ is doing. They want to know what your favorite bottle girl is doing. But nobody gives a damn about the police laying down black men in their homes, black children in their homes, and black men in the streets. Nobody cares about that part. We just like nothing is going on. And I look around and I see this from day to day. Nobody cares, but the same old people. It's always the same old people. And we get the same old results. But I guess as long as Top Golf is here, and I guess as long as Dave and Buster's is coming, and I guess as long as whatever you like is going good in your life, nothing else matters in this city. And while you're around here bullshitting as a community, as a people, there are people that are not bullshitting that are working against the people of the community. Now, I was at the city council meeting today because Corey Penn, guy that I ran against twice in the city council election, he been dropping his balls at the city council meeting. He has created legislation. He has submitted resolutions. He has submitted new policy to be voted on to go in favor to protect the police and to protect the citizens. But anytime you talk about doing anything against the police, there always this group of people in the city, white, black, and Asian, Mexican, Latino, however many you want to put, whoever you want to put in that group. There are all types of people who are always 100% backing the blue, never looking with logic, never thinking with ration. They're just 100% back in the blue. And anytime you say something about the police, then they say, I back the blue. How dare you? What would this world be without police? Well, I can tell you what this world would be without police killing innocent black men. I can tell you what this world would be without police killing innocent black young men and innocent black women and tasing innocent black men, just like the stupid heifer up there in northern Alabama who was tasing the brother who was changing his tire. Man, come on, man. What? I mean, like, come on. That was caught on tape. If he didn't have that camera out there, if he didn't have a witness, there's no telling what would have happened to our brother. Just like Jawan Dallas didn't have any witnesses with video cameras, and we've heard about what happened to our brother. Ben Crump was here in the city yesterday filing a federal suit. Now, in the past, I have said what I had to say about Ben Crump. I have felt the way I felt about Ben Crump. And technically, still to this day, I still feel the same way because no matter how you want to look at it, no matter where you take it, the Trayvon Martin stuff, the Ferguson stuff with Mike Brown, like the way that these things unfurled, it was like they were allowed to be demonized. Okay. So then when you go and come down here to Mobile, when he came down here last time for Shakisha Clemens, no matter how you want to look at that Waffle House situation up there in Saraland that night, he had a job to do, and technically he lost. So, from what I see, I don't see many wins. But what I do see is this brother applying pressure. And for that, come to Mobile, Alabama, and file a federal lawsuit against the city of Mobile. Lawsuit, not in the federal court of Alabama, but a federal court of the States lawsuit seeking $36 million from the city of Mobile for every year of Jawan's life. People, these justice advocates and these lawyers, attorneys with high esteems and high reputations, they don't have any reason to be coming down here lying about what they saw on the videotape. But yet our city won't allow us to see that tape. Now they let the family of the 16-year-old see the tape, but they have not let the family of Jawan Dallas. They have not let the family of Jawan Dallas really be accompanied in what they've seen in the tape. Even with the 16-year-old, we still haven't seen it as the public. Now, you know, J45, I know you seen it, my brother. Right on, my brother. Appreciate you for pushing and fighting the issue. And 45, man, look, I'm about to sing you something, my brother, because, without you, man, people don't even know it, man. You're the unsung hero in this thing, man. You are the unsung hero in the Jawan Dallas case being at the level that it's at right now, because had it not been for you, my brother, had it not been for the brother James Lewis Jackson actually standing up and fighting and actually pushing the issue, knowing that something had to be done about this issue, man, I mean, this Jawan Dallas case really wouldn't have had no teeth to it. 45, check your Facebook Messenger, man. I sent you something now, man. Come on the show, man, and give them a mind of your a minute of your mind, if you will, my brother. No, no, thank you, my brother, because I asked for the citizens and I asked for the people to do something. I asked for the people to actually start standing up, because I can't be the only one standing up against the police. I can't be the only one standing up against the city of Mobile. So when I saw my brothers stand up for the people and stand up against the police and stand up against the city of Mobile, the same way I would, man, I have to tip my hat. Also, I was suspended from speaking at city council that whole month after Jawan Dallas had got killed. And it was so crazy because you remember at that meeting when I told that council member that if they suspend me, that'll be the worst decision that they ever made. And on July the 1st, I received my certified mail that came to the house and that told me that I was suspended from the Mobile City Council meetings and that I wasn't allowed to even enter the building. But yet, on July the 1st, later that night, after I had read that mail sometime shortly, Jawan Dallas was killed by the Mobile Police Department, man. And that was a crying shame, dog. That was a crying shame. So today, man, you know, they got they had the second committee meeting last week about Chapter 46. They had the second committee meeting, the second city council meeting today about Corey Penn's legislation. So now that the city council is standing up, fighting for us, pushing back on us, and everything, and pushing for better efforts. You know, we are at a point now where the people are being played with, because now the mayor's administration have got the city council's attorney along with the city's attorney to go into cahoots about prolonging this issue. And in the manner that they're prolonging this issue is they are trying to say that it breaks codes of ethics. It's the city council trying to instruct certain individuals on what to do when the city council cannot instruct anybody to do anything. And for that matter, the city council, the city council can't really do much because it's in the laws that says no city council person can instruct any city employee to do anything. It is a misdemeanor and a removable offense. Well, however, the city council is the legislative body, which means they write law. And procedure is made from law. So therefore, if the city council writes law, they're not instructing anybody to do anything. You will make your instructions based off the city council's policy set forth, or based off the resolution set forth. And so we're in a place right now in our city right now where there's a lot of drama being done. You got city council members being basically split. You got people fighting amongst one another. You're right there in the city council. You got police coming down in droves. I mean, they were in there today in uniform. They were suited and booted. I'm trying to tell you. Like, I mean, really suited and booted. There was about 20 police officers there today, all in all in support of it was 20 police officers there, all in support of trying to stop the process on what Corey Penn has presented to the people. And then you have uh, so many other instances where you have brothers out here, J45, you got to set up your microphone and you got to set up your audio. You got to allow it to happen that way. It's best for you to use that link through your browser, my brother. Use that link through your browser and you'll be able to come in. Until then, I really can't get you on because your devices are not connected, brother. And you know, the city council meeting today showed us a lot. It showed us that times have really not changed, that we are headed for an uphill battle, and we really need the citizens of Mobile to start paying attention to the local government. We really need the youth in Mobile to take their place in government. 40 to 18, we need you to wake up, baby. 40 to 18, we need you to be in the process. 40 to 18, we need your ass out there voting. No longer can we sit back and say our votes don't count. When you don't vote, it does not count. And when we don't show up to the polls in mass numbers, it does not help us in our efforts because the numbers can then be manipulated to make you believe that your votes don't count. So when you don't show up, you invite the enemy the opportunity for cheating. But if we show up in droves and we know we voted for particular candidates and they lose, now we have areas of concern because we are aware, we are alert. And when we show up in numbers, they are not as easy to manipulate the numbers. I'm not going to be here on this planet forever, and I'm not going to be in a youthful mindset or a youthful state forever. So I can't continue to push this thing forever. When I was 18, when I was 25, when I was 30, I was always ambitious and I was always admirable towards our local government, towards our state government, even our national government, even though state and local is what we should be focused on first, because that's where we have the power to make change. That's where we have power to make an effect. We see these people, we go to church with these people, we go to grocery stores with these people. We do a little bit of everything. Their kids go to school with some of your kids. Like, these people are right here next to us. So there's something that we have to do, people. And all I'm saying is, people of Mobile, on this Town Hall Tuesday, there will be one city council meeting left for the remainder of the year. And next week, that city council meeting will be at the Historic Museum of Mobile. Yes, I said the Historic Museum of Mobile. And at the Historic Museum of Mobile, that is the oldest standing town hall in the city of Mobile. And every Christmas, they go ritualistically into that domain and they have a city council meeting. And let me tell you something, next week, it ain't going to be no damn peaches and cream. We're going to rock the house. We're going to bring the boom. Show us the damn tape. They about to lose their job. That's exactly right, my brother. They about to lose their job. It's a lot going on, y'all. We got city council people under the FBI investigation. We got all kind of stuff going on here in the city of Mobile. So stay tuned to what's happening right here in your city. Furthermore, the HBCU Pigskin Showdown is taking place December 30th at Lad People Stadium. Me and my brother J45, we have helped to fight to keep that open. We had to fight in 18, and we had to fight this year as well. And I'm just glad to know that things are coming here to the city of Mobile. I am glad to know that things are coming for the benefit of the people. We are a majority black town. So we should be having events that cater to the majority black town. And now we have 3 HBCU classics here in the city, as well as a HBCU All-Star game. The first HBCU classic is the Bridge Builder Classic, which happens in January on the basketball court. The next is the Gulf Coast Challenge, which usually happens at the top of October. Following behind that is the new Port City Classic that we just kicked off this year, which will start normally in the beginning of November. And finally, we now have an all-star game. You could call it the HBCU Senior Bowl because it's the HBCU Pigskin Showdown where HBCU students from all across the country that go to HBCUs divisions 1 all the way down to 3 will be able to participate in an all-star game where NFL scouts will be right here in Mobile, where they always are anyway, to view and prospect talent. I'll be the announcer. This is the 3rd year for the program, but it's the 1st year here in Mobile, Alabama, at the historic Lad People Stadium. What a better way to close out the year by having someone who stood on the battlegrounds, fought for their rights, lost their privileges, just to make sure that stadium stays open. People say it's arrogance, it's patting on the back, it's tooting your own horn. I say it's just telling people what the hell is going on. Now, last thing I need you to do is be registered to vote for this upcoming process when we go to these polls in March to vote in the primaries, and you all vote for Napoleon Bracey as your congressional representative in the new District 2, which encompasses Tomanville area, District 1 of Mobile area, Pritchard, and 12 more counties. That's all I'm going to say. It's a big deal, y'all, and we have a chance to send somebody we know, somebody who's been working right here on the ground, someone who's been doing great works all the way up there to D.C. to actually represent us and speak to and for us. So with that being said and done, it's been a quick, tight little wrap-up show. Sorry I couldn't give y'all the full benefit today, but I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate y'all for being here. It's always a pleasure to be with the people. And before we go out of here, I'll be releasing my single, Be Myself, under the new title, under new management, under new music production. Be Myself will be out. Black T the Promoter, December 30th. Be on the lookout, y'all. I love y'all. It's always beauty.
Life in Alabama, it can be underestimated. It's a real life struggle. I'm about to tell y'all about this shit. I got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left.
And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to snap for something, they'll hit you with them shells.
I got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left.
And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to snap for something, they'll hit you with them shells.
I got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left. And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to stand for something, they'll hit you with them shells. Don't matter if you wear square toes or a dicky suit. Please believe somebody gon' be after you. I ain't telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. I'm from the land of Jim Crow, Mission Impossible. You do what you gotta do
To make it out this motherfucker.
You do what you gotta do
To take care of your mother.
You do what you gotta do
To lend a helping hand. You do what you gotta do to be a better man.
Got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left.
And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to snap for something, they'll hit you with them shells.
I got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left.
And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to snap for something, they'll hit you with them shells.
Can't be no preacher in the church, cause I'm a preacher on the curb. I'm out here on the turf where they got real pain and hurt. I look out for the kids, tell them about the wrong idea. I look out for the kids, I help start them believe.
I do these things without looking for cheese, and that's the difference between all you rats and me. Well, most Most people only out for self and greed. I do it cause I'm tired of seeing people greed. So,
don't judge me cause I help those in need.
okay.
Don't judge me cause I'm doing good deeds. Don't judge me cause I stand and believe.
Don't judge me, baby, just follow my lead.
I got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left.
And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to snap for something, they'll hit you with them shells.
I got to be myself, can't be nobody else. My family raised me right, the streets turn me left.
And I'm from Alabama where it gets hard as hell. You try to snap for something, they'll hit you with them shells.
Hey y'all, HBCU Pigskin Showdown.
Life in Alabama.
We up out of here, man. See y'all next time. Freedom
Yeah.
Friday. We're coming back to
It's
y'all.
a real
Freedom
life
Friday.
story.
You hear me? Freedom Friday.
Yes.
Please remember. So tune in 7 p.m. Friday night. No more high school football, y'all. I have no more high school football going on. So we're going to be bringing y'all everything you need and everything you want right here on Freedom Fridays. We're going to open this thing up a little bit, man. So like I say, if you want to be a guest on the show, hit us up, man, in the back scene. Hit us up in the DMs. Hit us up in the back chats, instant messenger, however you need to do it. Hit me up on the phone if you got the phone contact. However you need to do it, baby, just hit me up, man. We're going to do what we got to do and get you on the show. It's Talking Tough with T. I'm Black T, the promoter. It's been Townhall Tuesday. We'll see you next time. Peace.